G'day, folks. How are we all? Good evening, Wisey. Good evening, Gary. G'day, Fox. Nice to meet you yesterday. Meet you and Jobby. It was good to see you. Unfortunately, I didn't get to meet up with Philip, but them's the breaks. Yeah, Philip. I missed you yesterday. But you saw how crazy things were there, so that's partly why I didn't see you. For anyone who wasn't there yesterday, it was an utter disaster. I joined the queue a little after 9:30 for the 10 a.m. opening. I wanted the ANDA coins, made the mistake of wanting the ANDA coins and being in that line. It took me a little over 2 hours to get into the place. It was horrible. So, I did get the ANDA coin. Interesting enough, I also got the TAS one from the Mint, which arrived on Friday. So I've got those two. You'll see there's a little Queensland privy mark just here below the 0. And obviously TAS one on that. I also got the PNC with the Queensland coin on it. Number 51 of 600. That's quite nice. And I picked up a couple of other things. I got a nice mint Qantas 100 years coin, a silver proof Charles Kingston Smith $1, and a lovely coloured $2 2026 proof of the Matildas. So, strange enough, I bought coins relating to planes and football. G'day, Jobby. Good to see you on in here. Lovely to meet you yesterday. G'day, other Craig. How is everybody? How is everybody going? All right. We're going to get into the hunt now. If things are a bit slow and a bit different tonight, it's because we are on a new setup. And I just realized I'm going to have to move my chat over a bit because I can't see it over there. And which glass? Oh, I'm going to change. Hang on. I'm on a new setup tonight. I had to move the house around today, and I've got an enhanced office / studio space, so things have shifted. All right. Let's just sort this out a bit. Can I? There we go. I can now see it. All right. G'day, Julie. Welcome on in. Okay, so we are starting off with 50 cents. Will we find anything this week? We've had a couple of slow weeks, a couple of good weeks actually. We've seen some stuff come through recently. That's actually not bad condition for a Bass and Flinders. Not bad indeed. All right, evening, Paula. Did you buy anything yesterday, Philip? I know Fox bought some stuff, and I've just shown you what I bought. Did you grab yourself anything yesterday? Or did anyone go back today, in fact? Or is anyone who was there yesterday or today want to jump on in? Say hi. All right. How's that one? There, where's the middle? There's the middle. So I'm getting used to this new setup. And I can actually see the feed on my computer without having to turn myself sideways, which is nice. But it did mean that my chat moved. No, not a state and territory. Pity. Yeah, we've got a royal visit ender. That's a nice way to start this roll off. All right. There we go. We'll visit Vladimir Gottwald obverse. Nice. That's one I will be keeping because I quite like this coin for its uniqueness with that design. All right. I think my thing's going all right. What's that? That's 78. Next year's show, yes. Well, I was looking at the, I don't know if you saw this. Let me try and find where I put it. Not sure if you saw one of these yesterday. These were floating around. Some of the dealers had them. The Queensland Stamp and Coin Show 2026, which features the Australian National Philatelic Exhibition. Forget about the stamp part of it. But it's over 4 days. 13th to the 16th of August over at the Chandler Arena in Sleeman Sports Complex, but it's over 4 days. So that is coming up. That will be a nice one to go to. I want to say that's replacing the one which they had at the Croatian Club last year. Oh, we've got Queensland. There we go. Believe it or not, that is the second time I have found Queensland this week. You will see me finding Queensland for the first time this week on Tuesday, when that comes out. But we've got a state coin, a state coat of arms. There we go. Yeah, so that one will be a nice, another nice one to go to. I want to say they've got this part here. That part there says they've got limited edition daily souvenirs. Collect the full set across all 4 days. So I don't know if that's just going to be stamps or whether they'll have some nice coins over the 4 days as well. It's definitely something to look forward to in August. Who's in it? Michael. Any of the show coins go on sale? I'm not selling any of the ones I bought. I did find the ANDA Tasmania coin on the Royal Australian Mint website. So it's quite possible that the ANDA Brisbane Queensland coins will go on the RAM website in a few days as well. Maybe next week. And I'm not sure if anyone else is selling anything they got, but I only got one of each because, well, money a little bit, but also I didn't want to be, yeah, not something I want to be trying to sell off at the moment. Not at the current time. So I only got one of each of the two I got, but I'm sure, I mean, I know the guy behind me got the full 5 of the 20-cent coin and card, so he was talking about selling them on. So there will be some of them out there. There's a limit of 5 per person for those coins and card. Limit 1 each on the 2 PNCs and the Perth. No, the Perth Mint silver coin was also limit of 5. Even though it was a gorgeous colour scheme, gorgeous design on it, I didn't get one because I couldn't justify spending $195 on it at the moment. Then I probably went and spent more on everything else. But anyway, my message, Jody Clark, 2019 fifth and final portrait. There we go. All right, what else is going on? Not much. Yeah, so I know, yeah, plenty of the people were picking up their full 5, so they'll be selling it. So you just got to look out for it. It'll be out there. Just won't be coming from me. Rotation, no. All right, Alan, g'day. Welcome on in. How are you? That's 71. Oh, that was upside down. It looked a bit different. But no, just the common Commonwealth coat of arms. How busy was the show? It was packed. The place was at capacity and they had to keep the line stopped outside for, well, as I said, I got into the line just after 9:30, about 9:35, and it was closer to 11:40 by the time I got inside to actually purchase the ANDA stuff. It was very badly signposted, and it turned out there was a line for the ANDA coins, a line for the RAM stuff, and a line for just general entry if you didn't want either of the coins, but they didn't work that out quite. And then the place got to capacity, and when I left at about 1:45, the ANDA line was still out the door and long. The RAM queue was almost gone. But yeah, the place was at capacity. It was packed. I've been to 3 ANDA shows now, and that's the worst one I've seen. Artie, g'day, welcome on in. Mark, how are you? Welcome. Yeah. John, it was flat out. I don't know where I was in the queue compared to you guys. Yeah, there's a guy who was in front of me who waited for, I want to say he waited for an hour 45, and then he just gave up and went in the general entry line. I'm just like, dude, you've waited this long. Why are you giving up on, you know? Anyway, it was, yeah, I think that's probably the last time the ANDA show will be at, hello, there we go. Probably the last time the ANDA show will be at QSAT because it's too small now. I have to go somewhere bigger next year. 2019 NRank broadly, just 1.1 million on this. Yeah, 1.1 million on this. Very nice, very good condition as well. Very, very cool coin. Yeah, you probably weren't too far away from each other. Yeah. Wow, that's a good find. Let's keep going. Going all night at this rate if I keep talking about yesterday. I don't know what it was like today. Did anyone go today? Does anyone know anyone who went today? See if it was any better today. Assuming it probably would have been. Ah, right. Yeah, well, I was still stuck in line. I didn't get into the place until about 11:40 because I was waiting for that ANDA, waiting in the ANDA line to get the 20-cent coin and card and the PNC. I remember last year it was pretty big line for the ANDA, and I just went in the general entry line last year and came back about half an hour later, and the ANDA table was empty. So not like that this year. The ANDA table had a queue from, I want to say, at least 10 a.m. right through until 1 p.m., if not longer, depending on how long it took them to get people in, because definitely would have been well after 1 by the time the last people on the line when I left would have got in. All right, what else will we find in these 50 cents? Got a couple of nice finds so far. That Queensland State coat of arms, and we've got that gorgeous Enrank Broadley 2019. There's another 2001. What will it be? Just common. So, what has anyone else got up to this week other than those of us who are at the ANDA Brisbane Money Expo yesterday? Anyone done anything interesting during the week or found anything interesting during the week? Because I'm now looking at my main feed, I'm not seeing those ads. So I can only sympathise with you with them being dropped in there. Nothing. Very quiet roll, this one. Yeah, Rami would be nice. Oh, we got a Millennium Year. Is that going to be? No. Q's flag wouldn't be bad tonight. Be a nice way to finish off the 50 cents. Got one roll after this one. Few Matildas, 2 lols coming through. Ooh, nice, Wisey, nice. Can't wait to see them start coming through up here. As you saw, I've grabbed that coloured proof yesterday. It's in gorgeous condition. I mean, obviously it's fresh, but it just looks so lovely. I do love that design on the Matildas coins this year. Mark's only got the 6 roos. Old Charles and Diana. Ooh. Interesting. Doesn't look like there's going to be much in these last few 50 cents, but we've got a low mintage and we've got a state coat of arms, so not too bad, but nothing like last week's finds. Oh, there's a changeover. Not going to be keeping it because 7 million and it's in bad condition, but it's always nice to see a changeover. Yeah, 20 cent coin in your 50 cent bags. Yeah, that happens. That happens. That's noodling tax. Alright. Getting down to the dregs of the 50 cents. Will we get anything better? 2001. Can we get something else? No. Yeah, anything used? No. It's giving us the options, it's just not giving us the rewards. Not even cut errors on those ones. Alright, another chance. No. 77 on that. Silver Jubilee, not bad. Alright, that's our what's that? That's our thingies done. 50 cents done. We've got a lot of shiny enders on the ones, not just King Charles. We've actually got this nice shiny ender. Oh, that in the middle of the thing. Michael, yes. if I don't find a New Zealand coin in my 5, 10 or 20 cent noodles, there's something wrong. Anyone spotted what this is? It's a very nice shiny ender, which shouldn't be a nice shiny ender. That is a very nice, very shiny 84. All right, are we back? Are we back? Can't tell. All right, I think we're back. Yeah, no, my computer blue screened for some reason. Just straight up blue screened. So, whew, no idea why that happened or what's going on there, but it straight up blue screened. Okay, we are back. We are back. So, this ender is a nice, bright, shiny 1984. That's clearly come out of someone's collection, because you don't find 84s like that otherwise. All right. So there we go. That was that nice bright shiny ender, which wasn't a King Charles. Okay, what else will the $1 give us? Yeah, there's your standard 1984, which is seen 40 odd years, 56. Yeah, what was it, 84? What's that saying? 42 years of service. Yeah. Ah, yay. Gonna be one of those days, I think. It's gonna be one of those days. All right. But we are back, so that's all good. Thankfully, even though the computer failed, YouTube kept the stream functional, so I was just able to connect straight back to it without having to create a new one. So very happy with that. Very happy with that indeed. All right. Not a lot in the end of that first roll, other than that we're just looking 84. Of course, it has messed up everything on my screen where my chat is, so I did not see the MS65 mule at the show yesterday. Which table was it on? The Brandenburg Gate Privy Mark. You're probably going to get that from eBay or somewhere like that. It's most likely going to come from an overseas seller, because I don't think too many Aussies went to the Berlin Money Fair. Well, it's not in the best of conditions, but that is a 2014, 1,052,000. You do not see the 2014 definitive very often. Huh. There we go. There we go indeed. 17.5K. Blimey. Yeah, no, they can they can keep it for 17.5K. Right. What else will this hunt give us? We've had A shiny 84, a low mintage 2014 definitive. What else will we get? And will we have another computer crash? Completely throw me off me game. Alright, can we get a rotation? No. No, we can't. Can we get a rotation? No, we can't. Nope. Oop, throwing things away. Oh, there we go. Great Aussie coin hunt number 3. Y for Yarra Valley. Shout out to anyone from the Yarra who's watching. Good to see you. Good to see. That is quite nice indeed. Get that up there so you guys can see it a bit closer. Y for the Yarra Valley. I cannot complain. I don't think I've found that one before in circulation, so that'd be a nice one to go into the book. And that was another thing I got yesterday, which I forgot to mention. I got the new VST $1 book, so I could stick all of my 23, 24 AFL and the 25 big things coins, get them out of the gaps in the other album and into their own album. So that was nice. All right, not much else in that one. We've got a few of these to go. Okay, what else is going on? Yeah, lost my close chat, so I've got to look over to the other side of this computer to see what you guys are saying. So if I miss something, I apologize, but chat's a bit far away at the moment, and I'm running into that problem that all people have as they age. I can't see that far away anymore. Oh, there we go. We've got the big swoop. Lovely. Our friendly magpie. 2023. We seem to like this coin on this channel. We get quite a few of the magpie coins come through. Aussie Big Things Series 1. Big swoop. Another good one to go into the wider collection. All right. Can we add a lemon to Janzak? Not that one. Can't. We've got 2, 4, 6 rolls still to go. Pop those over there. Oh, I'm seeing chat. I've got sound. I should have sound. Lions won again. Good on them. Right. It feels so far down. I think I knocked my camera. Oh well. It's been a fun night of tech issues. but can't have good streams all the time. Oh, hello. It needs a good clean, but there we go. Great Aussie Coin Hunt number 1. G for g'day. G'day. G'day, g'day, g'day. Welcome on in. I say that fairly often, don't I? G'day. That's, yes, another good find. It will need a good clean though, if I'm going to keep it. Yeah, can we get anything else out of this roll? There do seem to be a lot of Great Aussie Coin Hunt coins going around these days. A lot of Gatch coins. What else will today give us? 4, 25. Find a Louis showing up in a 24. Still looking for a mule. See if we can pick one of those up. 2001 thing, rotation. Yeah, man. One finder roll would be nice. One finder roll would be nice. Yeah, 2017, nope. 09, nope. What else we got? A lot. Oh, I was about to say there's a lot of 2019 in-rank borderless coming through, which aren't dollar discoveries, and suddenly the S turns up. There we go, dollar discovery S. 2019, 1.51, 2 million on the S. That's another find for the day. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we're on one a roll at the moment. If you missed this, I showed it off at the start, Paula. I grabbed a 2026 Matilda's coloured proof. Coloured proof. That is a gorgeous coin. I found a 97 Sir Charles Kingston Smith silver proof. I grabbed a nice carded Qantas 30th anniversary, 100th anniversary of Qantas coin, and then I picked up the 2 ANDA coins. Oh, well, the ANDA coin and card and the ANDA PNC. Here we go, Fox, 2018. We've got the Anzac from 2018. Well, g'day to everyone up in Peachtree. How are we? I'm down on the south side, down Garden City Way, up at Mt Gravatt. Good to see you. Yeah, go back and watch it at the start. Anyway, Fox, there's a 2018. So that's good. We are keeping our one a roll run going. What else will we find in this hunt? What else will we find in this hunt? Not much there. 3 rolls to go. Okey doke. Get on the camera there. Ugh. 5. Nope. Back to the slowdown again. Sorry that I'm not talking as much as I would normally be. That computer crash completely threw me. Lost it a bit tonight. It's been a big weekend with the show yesterday and then moving around earlier today. Nothing in that roll, so we lost our 1 per roll streak. That's a pity. Okie dokie. But, oh. The definitive. And it's a Queen Elizabeth. But do you reckon you can see what that is? My goodness. That's seen better days. Nope. Haven't had a chance at a mule yet. I believe this is the one I'm still missing in book number 3, in the recorded hunts. It didn't look like it was a rogue coin. It looked more like it had, well, it might have been run over and then buried and then dug up and then burnt, and who knows. Well, this would have been our first chance as a mule if it wasn't badly spray painted. Thankfully, it's not a mule, just a normal definitive. Here we go. This will be AFL. Yep, AFLW Premiership, Best and Fairest Trophy. Quite a few of those around still, but that is a find. All right, this is our last roll. What will this give us? Will we get final roll, last roll luck? Will we get last roll luck? Probably not, based on how my evening's been so far. But then again, you never know. With major damage. Depends if you can prove it's mint damage, not post-mint damage. It's probably worth something. No, just dirt. But that's the fun part, proving that it was damaged at the mint and not post-mint. Now it looks like we aren't finding anything in this final roll. Oh, that was a disappointment. So our finds, we've got that gorgeous shiny 84. We've got the less shiny 2014 low mintage. Y for the Yarra Valley Great Aussie Coin Hunt number 3. G for G'day Great Aussie Coin Hunt number 1. S from the Dollar Discovery Series. Big Swoop from from Aussie Big Things Series 1. That NRLW coin. Then what was that one? Oh yeah, the 2018 Anzac. Can't forget about that. Then we had the Ian Rank Broadly Low Mintage 50 cent and the Queensland coat of arms. Well, now that were our finds today. All right, I will. It's not really carpet cleaning; it's just a towel. I will see you guys in my recorded episodes this week, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, and I will be back as usual next Sunday night at 7:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. That's 9:30 a.m. GMT, 10:30 a.m. BST. Until later, goodbye. Bye.